In this section of our course, we're going to be looking at advanced uses of CSS. We'll start off by looking at CSS variables. Let's begin by introducing you to what CSS variables are. A CSS variable is also known as a custom property. They are a feature in CSS that allows you to define reusable values and use them throughout your style sheets. CSS variables are similar to variables in programming languages in that they allow you to define a value once and reuse it in multiple places. In order to use CSS variables, you will use the :root pseudoclass. This is used to target the root element of the document, which typically is the HTML element. When defining CSS variables or custom properties, the root pseudoclass is often used to define global variables that can be used throughout your style sheet. Once you have this in place, inside of the curly braces, you're going to use the -- prefix followed by the variable name and then assign a value. In order to use CSS variables, you'll need to declare the variable, and then you can actually use it in your style sheet by referencing the variable name by using the var function. In this example, you could use the selector, and then you'll assign the property name, and then for the value, you'll assign var, and in parentheses, you'll place the name of the variable. There are several reasons why you should consider using CSS variables in your projects. The first one is reusability. CSS variables allow you to define values once and reuse them throughout your style sheet. This makes it easier to maintain a consistent design system because you only need to update the value of the variable in one place if you want to make a change. This will save you time and effort, especially if you have large and complex style sheets. CSS variables allow you to create more flexible and responsive designs. For example, you might define a variable for a maximum width, and then you might use that variable to set the width of different elements throughout the layout. By changing the value of a variable, you can quickly adapt your design to different screen sizes and devices. CSS variables allow you to create more modular and maintainable code. By defining variables for values that are used repeatedly throughout your style sheet, you can make your code more organized and easier to update. This can be especially useful if you're working on a project with multiple developers or if you need to make a change to your code in the future. CSS variables can make your code more readable and easier to understand. By giving values descriptive variable names, you can make your code more self-documenting and easier to debug. This can be especially helpful if you're working on a large and complex style sheet. Finally, CSS variables can also be changed dynamically using JavaScript, which can allow for more interactivity and customization on your websites. Overall, CSS variables can help you to create more efficient, flexible, and maintainable code, which can save you time and effort in the long run. They are a powerful tool for web developers and designers who want to create more responsive and dynamic web pages. While they may take a little bit of time to learn and implement, they can be a valuable tool for web developers and designers. Let's take a look at how we can implement CSS variables on a simple web page. Here I have a web page, and as you can see, I simply have a header with a couple of headings, a paragraph, and a link. This is what it looks like in the browser. I've already linked an external CSS file to this HTML page, and what we're going to do is we're going to begin by making a CSS variable. The syntax of CSS variables consists of two parts, the declaration and the usage. The declaration syntax for a CSS variable looks like this. We'll start off using the :root, which is going to target the HTML or root level of our page. Then I'll open the curly braces. Inside the curly braces, we're going to go ahead and use the syntax of --. This prefix is necessary and it's used to indicate that this is a CSS variable. Then we'll go ahead and specify the variable name. I'll just go ahead and use font family for this first example. The variable name can be any name that you choose as long as it follows the normal CSS naming rules. The value can be any valid CSS value. You can include elements such as numbers, colors, and strings. For our purposes here, we're just going to go ahead and set our font family. I'll go ahead and set this up using a typical font stack formatting. In order to take advantage and use our variable, we need to go ahead and define our selector. So here I'll just use body, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in the property, which in this case is going to be font family. We'll use colon, and then we'll use the var function. This is used to reference the value of a CSS variable. The variable name that we've established needs to go inside of the parentheses. So I'll go ahead and write font family. Now if I save my page and we refresh, you're going to see how all of the text is now updated to reflect our new font family variable that we've established here. Once you get the hang of using CSS variables, they're very easy to use, and this will allow you to globally update and change your page in a very easy fashion.